G'day again, John at Down Under Tunage here in Melbourne, Australia. I'm just doing a thank you video to goes out to Pete at Sounds from the West Coast. Just recently he had a laying the foundations competition, which was for him to, because he went over 200 subscribers, and I was lucky enough to win that. So thank you very much, Pete, for your prize, and yeah, I'll put it towards some records as you requested me to do, and I think I've got a few good ones. So yeah, I went out to the city yesterday to have a bit of a record dig, and yeah, bought a few. So yeah, I'll just show you what I bought, and thanks once more, Pete. First one I found was Martin Plaza and the Plaza Suite. This is a 1986 record from Martin Plaza, who was in Mental as Anything, and he went solo to do this album, and that's a pretty neat mullet on the back there. Quite a few Aussie singers in the mid to late 80s had that hairstyle, which they're probably regretting now or wish they had the hair back, but that's his contribution to it there. The main track on this was Concrete and Clay. I think that was a 1960s cover from a British band that name escaped me, but that did very well here. It was definitely top 10 and maybe number 2. I'm not sure exactly, but that could have been how high it went. But it didn't do much else other than that, and the other songs didn't do a lot. But yeah, so that's another Aussie for the collection, Martin Plaza and the Plaza Suite. Also got a another one of the Brian Ferries. This is the Bride Strip Bear. 78 is it, this one? That's the last of the 5 that he did when he was in the 1970s, after he sort of had a bit of a hiatus from Roxy Music. This one's an Aussie pressing and a gatefold. And there's that's the label. So I don't think this was his most successful of the solos from memory. I think Sign of the Times was probably the big song from it. But a couple of the others I don't think did as well chart-wise. But yeah, I'm glad to. I used to have a lot of these back in the early 1980s when I had my music on cassette tapes, and I used to have all these on cassette. So I'm gradually getting them back on vinyl. So that's Brian Ferry and the Bride Strip Bear. Next one I got was rather pleased to find this in Australia. This is a goth minimal dark wave band from Germany called Lebanon Hanover. They've been going since about 2010. Larissa and William. Larissa Giorgio is a proper name, but she goes by Larissa Iceglass. And William Morris also goes by William Maybelline, from what it is. And this album is 2013, Tomb for Two. And this is a 2020 repress on standard black vinyl. The main song on this, if you want to look them up on YouTube, is Gallow Dance. That's probably the main track from this. Yeah, these are sort of bands you don't see very often in record shops in Australia. So I was very pleased to get this one, and quite a reasonable price considering what I'd have to pay if I imported one myself. But yeah, so that's Lebanon Hanover. And that's on, yeah, they're on Fabrica Records, and yeah, the album's called Tomb for Two and Lebanon Hanover. They've got a album out just recently called Sci-Fi Sky. That came out in 2020. I haven't seen one in a shop yet, but I'll grab it when I can. But this was an older one that I was quite pleased to find. So that's Lebanon Hanover. Next one's another repressed one. This is Fields and the Philium and Elysium. They were in that classic goth era from the mid to sort of late-ish 80s. This is Elysium. This is a 30-year repress, and it's on green vinyl, this one. Yeah, I had it on CD, of course, but I've never had the vinyl version, so very pleased to pick this one up. So that's Elysium from Fields of the Nephilim. And the last I got was Aussie band The Church. This is the Priest Equals Aura album from 1992. And when this came out, there was no local vinyl then, so you'd have to get I think it was a European, it was pressed in Europe. But this is just out this year, so it's my first 2021 purchase, I think. On a Music on Vinyl, these are the numbered ones. I don't keep it in that sleeve because it's one of those sealable ones and I can't stand them because they stick to everything. But yeah, so that's a nice 2021 repress. It's a double album. And it's a double album on a marbled sort of grey with a bit of black in it. And it's a two disc set, so look forward to giving this one a spin. Yeah, so thanks Pete for that. Very happy with the prize and how you went about getting it to me. Yeah, the world is a small place with things like that, so yeah, very, very thankful to you, mate. And yeah, thanks very much everybody else for watching, and hope to catch up with you again sometime in the future. And until then, see you later.